on the show, and it's coming up next. Franklin Kilame, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Into the box, Tyler Anthony. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tyler Anthony.
Now the pitch. To third. He's got it. And that's out number one. Bottom of the third now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Anthony. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Duran is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
0-1 count and the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Harrell is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 5-2 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Luis Guillorme. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The batter, the third baseman, Will.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The batter, the designated hitter.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. And stepping up to the plate, Tyler Anthony. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tyler Anthony. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant...
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Nice rip. Nice
Looked
rip.
like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long fly out. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple.
At the plate, Luis Guillorme. A tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can.
Guillorme.
Driven the other way, but caught down at third. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors. 8-5 tonight. The Portland Sea Dogs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Tanner Houck earns his first win of the season. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Jeffrey Sorensen will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Plate, Nick Longy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The first baseman, Nick Longy.
Has a look, now the pitch. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Anthony. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Jeter Downs.
The shortstop, Jeter.
Hey, get us out of here, huh?
The 1-2. Side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in, Austin Wright. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-2. Gonna be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And the Sea Dog all set for the start of the inning. So digging in now, Jeter Downs. He singled his last time. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going.
Digging in, Tyler Anthony. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. This one pretty well in the back. 10-2 the final in this game. Portland scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Matthew Kent gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
Blue Wahoo. No runs on only 2 hits.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Corey Oswalt will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Anthony. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he's safe.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Now in the box, Shervian Newton, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Popped up. Downs moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. So striding forward now, Will Toffey. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning double play is now in order.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Thompson. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Softly on a line to third. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to.
Standing in, Austin Wright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Austin Wright.
Taylor made to short, 6. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom of the second. Binghamton leads it 4-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tyler Anthony. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, guys, that was the first triple of the year for him, and you got to believe it's not going to be his last. The way this guy can absolutely fly, any ball in the gap screams triple.
Hardy is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler Anthony. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Rodriguez rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score. And it's now a 6-run lead. The tag, and he is out at second. Ready for another chance. Connor Wong.
The second baseman, Connor Wong.
Grounded back up the middle. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the plate, Dylan Hardy. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The center fielder, Dylan
The
Hardy.
2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And Binghamton is out in front 6-0. So striding in, Tyler Anthony.
Number 17. Tyler.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in once again, Luke Tendler.
Number 10, Luke Tendler.
Ground. Second, this could be 2. Reined in to second for 1.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Binghamton jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Corey Oswalt earns his first win of the season. Jay Groom permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, a spring training matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Garrett Cole gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Standing in, Bo Bichette. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Hicks has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Cole is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour. Kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early. He has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 2 for 3. Hard hit toward the hole and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Two and 0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Urshela is off at first with 2 away. Still 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. We are still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
That is good. The first baseman.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range. Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. A leap, but it's off his glove. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay, and they're not going to get him at third. So runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
The designated hitter.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Derek Fisher the next to bat as it's on the ground toward the hole. And the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Hit to first. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. Touche, sir. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hicks playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aaron Hicks becomes out number 2 this inning. In there, strike 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Yanks strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway. Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 strike now from Cole. Left side. Oh, what a play to first. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run on 2 hits here. Bottom of the inning now. Striding in once again, Tyler Wade.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
A ball and no strikes.
0-1, no strikes.
1 out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. DJ LeMahieu is on deck. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ryu looks in. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. The Yankees get a couple. James Paxton will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 65.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Settling in now, Rendell Grichuk. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. And it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to, and as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Standing in now, Derek Fisher. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second, and that's off the left field wall, and he'll reach second now with one away.
Now batting, number 10.
So now to the plate, Reese McGuire, pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Judge. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Ready for another shot now. Bo Bichette, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hot shot down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play, but they strike for 3 in the inning. Leading off the inning, Torres, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Anthony Kay, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 47.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Kay, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. This is his second year as a major leaguer. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail here at 6-2. Jay Happ, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Digging in now, Cavan Biggio. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 0-1 hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Ready once again, Travis Shaw. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hit on the ground to third, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is set now for the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Thomas Pannone enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Into the box, Gio Urshela. first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Hits this one hard the other way. One there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. One hit. Davy Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Stanton's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. Stepping in, Reese McGuire. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back to the track, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Richard has to roam straight back, but he has it for the 1st out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Hit out towards second. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the left field.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He was a ground out victim last time up. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping up now, Bo Bichette. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Lined hard, but foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, it's only spring training, but this is the kind of swing that makes you anxious for the season to start. Tracked the ball all the way and just exploded on it for a homer. He looks ready.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 6-run ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back.
Here's Randal Grichuk. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Randal Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But
now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Albert Abreu enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. To the plate now, Derek Fisher. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Abreu stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Sean Reed Foley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A ball and a strike now. to 1-2 now. Now the pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Gary.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. In the air to straightaway right. In there, a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Line to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. Third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
And their runners at the corners now. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, and it's not. Miguel Andujar will remain in the game in the 9th spot in the order and take over at shortstop. Tyro Estrada will also enter as he takes over at third base. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to right center. Hicks going back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was churning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
Mandy Alvarez has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Max Burt is also into the game as he takes over at short. Standing in now, Bo Bichette. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Number 67, Max Burt.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
The batter, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw.
The first baseman.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
Shaw.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Rendell Grichuk. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Teoscar Hernandez. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. The tag, and they'll get him at second.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Popped up. McGuire is there. 1 away.
Anthony Bass.
Clint Frazier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Estevan Florial will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. A ball and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1, and they remain well behind. Clint Frazier will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Zach Britton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's set and the pitch.
Now playing lefty, number 39, Mike Talkman.
Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. So coming to the plate, Reese McGuire tripled and scored in his last at bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Danny Jansen will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette, as he drives a liner to right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. The runner scores from second. Runner around second now, headed for third. Throw to third, but he's in there, as a run will score on the play as well.
Second base.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. 1 out and a runner on third. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now back.
Striding in, Lourdes Gurriel. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder at the track, the wall. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Brendan Drury will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 3.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Again, another foul ball. 3 runs already home here. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Chad Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Runners off for second. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one.
Your attention, please.
Digging in, Luke Voigt starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Line drive to left. Gurriel is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Aaron.
first pitch of the at-bat. Aaron Hicks is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Last chance for the Yankees. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
19-3 today. Toronto brought their big bats to the park in this one, hammering 7 home runs. Hyunjin Ryu earns the victory on the mound. Garrett Cole worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game.